Good morning. I wanted to talk to you today about the August Momentum Creativity Challenge. So my goal here is to kind of give you permission or impetus to get on to living a creative life, to be more creative. And yes, I believe we are all creative in many ways in what we do and how we decorate our homes and what we do in the kitchen and stuff, in our interactions with people. And I kind of want to encourage you to be more creative, to claim a creative life, because I reckon that if we have a creative life, we are the happiest and healthiest versions of ourselves. Because, like I was saying with Trey the other day, is that we get all this stuff coming in, so we want to moderate the input and also to release some of that pressure and to let it back out, right? So we want to have a balance of input and output, and we want to be aware of what we're bringing in and what we're putting out into the world and into ourselves. So from health onwards, from the food, the what we absorb on screens, what we absorb in conversations, who we are around, are our friends inspiring us? So these are all the kind of things and concepts that I want to share with us and to condense down into a little weekly dose over the month of August, or over a month for people coming back to this at another time. And it'll be each week we're going to have things that we're going to experiment and observe our experimentations. We're going to explore new ideas, or I'm going to encourage you to explore new ideas. We're going to practice a little thing, whatever it is that, whatever our genre is of being creative, or we're trying lots of different things. We don't have a, we're not like a writer, a this, a that. It's like we are creative, right? So we want to explore, observe, pay attention. Um, we want to practice whatever it is we're trying, because there's more benefit and there's more joy out of mastering something just a little bit, right? We want to. I would also say I'm going to challenge us to pick up something that we've done in the past that we enjoyed, that we've just let drop, and get back into it and try it again. Because as kids or in our 20s or whatever, it got excited and we love doing it. Let's try again at whatever age you are now. So, for example, for me, I'm going to pick up my juggling balls. I haven't been doing that hardly at all for the last, I don't know, years, but I still carry them around with me, and I know it makes me very happy to listen to music and to juggle. And I'm in the most beautiful place right now, so that is going to be my little thing that I'm going to pick up from my past and try again, because there's something very creative about juggling. Once you get really good, you can make it into time with the music. You can kind of tell a story with juggling. There's a lot of magic to it. So that's my what I'm going to try. And I kind of want to. I'm also going to do each week that. Let's see, my notes are. So I'm going to like post a question, or there's going to be one post about resistance and blocks and creative blocks, and help you understand what it is in your specific case that feels like it blocks you. Like, where's your resistance? Where's your fear? Or where's your distraction? Or so there's going to be a little thing each week about that to try and help you understand what it is that's blocking you right now. And I would get you to be a little open-minded, because we're constantly changing, hopefully, right? As humans, we are, as beings, we are constantly evolving. So what might have blocked me a few years ago, it's going to be different right now. And again, like if you know me, or if you've been around, you know that the last 10, 20 years I've been writing. Like, that's been my thing. I've just been writing, 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 and getting lots of books out and getting articles and publishing other people's and blah blah. And right now I'm not. And so that is interesting to me. I'm kind of I'm answering these questions that I'm posting online too, because I kind of want to understand why I'm not writing right now. But I kind of feel like I'm out of words as such, and I'm going for I'm painting more. So I'm taking in the world and I'm releasing it. Like I was saying, the input is beautiful place, output is painting. I'm not going to call them beautiful, but I'm going to paintings that I like, that make me want to linger and feel good and get me into that flow state and get me into just out of my head. And that's been really good for me. So my point is that we kind of, we all have different releases, and what might have worked in the past might not work right now, and that is totally fine. And it's better to face up to it and look at it and not keep pressuring yourself to try and, I don't know, learn ukulele in 3 weeks so that you can play in front of your friends at a party. If you like that kind of a challenge, go for it, but if it's just not working, put it aside and try something else that does make you happy, that's not stressful. So there was that. I'm also gonna give us, like, challenges to kind of help us, like I was saying, change our attitude towards whatever it is we're being creative with, and hopefully that will help. I'm also going to give us like practical advice, ways to think about what's coming in and what's going out. There's going to be like a little thing of small steps and small actions each week, some suggestions, and I'm going to use writing prompts as well in another post. And even if you're not a writer, I suggest you use these writing prompts because they are going to help get to a part of you that might express what it is you really want to do. Like a lot of the times, writers like Julia Cameron, Natalie Goldberg, teachers from my past that say write journal, write, get it out of your head. And then you'll start seeing patterns. You'll start noticing that I keep talking about guitars. Maybe I want to pick up a guitar. Maybe I want to try that. Friend of mine's teaching himself harmonica, and it never occurred to me, but it hadn't occurred to him until he started like just noticing that he was drawn to music with harmonicas, that he drove a lot, and so playing a harmonica as he's listening to the radio works really well for him. So paying attention, and quite often that comes through answering these questions, these writing prompts. So I really suggest you take them on board, whether you consider yourself a writer or not. Do these writing prompts and kind of get watch the patterns, like just free write, but then come back, say at the beginning of, at the end of this week when we start the challenge, and just see if the things that are starting to pop up. And then throughout the month, I'll be giving us more ideas and ways to look at things, okay, through writing. What else? I'm gonna also give us like an assignment video, something like this, where I talk to you and then set an assignment at the end. And then also during this month, we're gonna do like a weekly check-in on Wednesdays. I'll just post something, or I'd ask you to post something on the group and just say what you decided to work on and how it's going, and what your little experiments, your little side trips, your little day trips, once a week, go somewhere new, for example, like a coffee shop, or go to see live music or a show, or write a monologue, or go to a library, or go to a different kind of group for the meetup, or things like that. So we're going to have weekly check-ins, we're going to have assignments, I'm going to have some like attitude shifting inspirational quotes, and a place for us to share what we're working on and talk about what we're working on and go from there. And also we'll have the weekly, as of, let's see, so tomorrow you'll get this. So the following Wednesday, so within that first week of this challenge, we'll do a live call like this, and that'll be a great place for us to chat to each other and see who's doing what. Because, like I said, being creative is, it's in us. We all have that creative urge. We all I believe, we all want to bring something out, some idea of ours into the tangible world and to share it with others. So I encourage us to explore and create and share. And I had a quote that I was going to use today that I wanted to say, just a little one from The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield, which I mentioned the other day. And it says, "The more resistance you experience, the more important your unmanifested art project and enterprise is to you, and the more gratification you will feel when you finally do it." And so that is kind of our goal, is to build a practice, play with these ideas, have a little bit of accountability, a very low friction accountability of twice a week, check in, see who's doing what, see what I offer, see what you offer. If you have any other ideas, send them back to us, all right, and post them in the group, and we'll take it from there. And so, yes, August Creativity Momentum Challenge. Let's do this. All right. Okay. I will talk to you soon.